I want to start setting this up so that I can give it to the structural engineer so that he or she or they can start telling me what structural numbers go in there. And if you take a look at this section, I hope that was the right screen. Okay, so if you take a look at this section, so I right click and go to view, you can see that my levels are all nicely organized. They're sort of not on top of each other. So if I go here and I say, all right, well, I want to make another section. If I go like this, and I make another section, and then we go to that view, look at how messy it is. Okay, it's not color coded and it's not separated. So if I close that and then delete this section and say, okay, now I'm going to duplicate this section. How many times do I need? I want a section here, so I have that one. 2, 3, 4, 5. I want 6 sections probably. So if I go to my project browser here, I'm looking for section 1. So it's highlighted, it should be. Oh, there it is. Yep, okay. So it is highlighted and there's my section 1, and I want to duplicate that 5 more times. So I'm going to duplicate with detailing. Duplicate with detailing. So now I have 3. Duplicate with detailing. So now I have 4. Duplicate with detailing. So what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want 1 more. Duplicate with detailing. And I have 6. Okay, so now I have 6. I'll rename this. Well, not yet. Okay, I'm going to go back to my floor plan. And right on top of here, I have 6 sections, or 5, no, 6 sections here completely. So I'll take this one and I'm going to move it from here to where I wanted it, that other section to be, which I think is right here. And then I'm going to take this one and move it from here. Oops, let's see. Select and select it and say move it. So I'm moving, I think I wanted one through here. Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to select this guy and move from here through the stairs. And so I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, right through here. Okay, so I can select it and move from here to here. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one more there. Move. Oops. Select it. Move. I'm going to grab from here to right there. Okay, I'm going to use the keyboard just to nudge that over a bit. Everything else looks good. So this, if I look in my properties, I'll drag that over here too. Section 1. There it is, section 1. This one, I'll give it a name of section 2. This right now it says section 1 copy. I'm going to call that section 2. Say okay. And then this guy, I will call him section 3. And apply that. 1, 2, 3. This one will be section 4. Just renaming him. And this one, 5. And this one, 6. Okay. 6. So now, if we take a look at this section, let's go to the view. It's cut through the right part of the house, but what's important to me is that this is all cleaned. I don't have to go into each section now and clean that up. So now I can go over to my sheets. I've made a section 1, and I put that on there to make sure that where I put my level labels would be inside of the title block. And section 2, now I'll go up and grab section 2. Let's close some of this. I don't need that open. These are my framing. I don't need that open. This is my framing. I don't need that open. That I don't need open. Elevations I don't need open. Others I don't need open, but I want my sections open. I can close this and this and this. Okay, so now I won't have such a hard time finding it. I'm looking for section 2. I'll drag it over. There we go. Now, what do I want to do here? Okay, so let's get it located on the sheet a little bit better. It's not the best it's going to be. I'm going to lose a little bit over there. All right, and then I can grab this guy and I'll just pull him right over there for now. Okay, so let's see. That's about the best it's going to be for now. I don't want to see my prop region. It's not there. Okay, so that's 2. Now we'll go to section 3. Oops, sheet section 3. And drag section 3. Already I lost the holes up there. So section 3. Drag it over. Okay, so I'm using the keyboard, the arrows on the keyboard, just to drag it over a little bit here. Okay, outside of it. It's about as good as it's going to get. But notice how all of my levels are nice and clean. I don't have to clean them up every single time. Oops, so I can see that it's grabbing the border. That means it's, I only want to grab the title, the label. Here and drag this over. What's going on here? I've got levels for some reason, and I don't know why. So here, this tab. So now I might have to go back in on every single one, switch it. So I want to drag this one down a little bit more. So it's clean. Is it clean? Let's see. It's cleaner, and then this guy's going to have to come over. So black. All right, so I'm going to grab him. Drag him over. Back a little bit, but I'm more curious about how did that happen. Let's go back to section 2. Yeah, I got it there too. See, I was not paying attention. So now I have additional work that I have to do because it wasn't. Now I need to drag this down. I missed it. Let's go back to section 1. So it should be the same on section 1. Section 1. All right, so section 4. I don't have this guy. section. This guy, just drag him down a little bit. Yeah. The purpose of this quick video here is supposed to be quicker than that. So I'm in section 4. The purpose was just to show the advantage of duplicating as opposed to copying. It would have been, you can still see that it would have been a lot better. It is a lot better than doing that, changing the levels on every single sheet. But I could have been a bit more. Well, I didn't see it. I didn't see the bottom of the garage footing wasn't turned on. First one, section 6. Let's drag this guy. This guy down. Now it's starting to lag, so one of the things that I would do, and I am going to do it right now, is when I start to see that hourglass there, hit the save button. Just cautious about that. Okay, so we've got this good. Now let's go back to our sections and see what I need. So I can see what sections don't have anything. Section 3 has something in it, but 4 doesn't. So I'll go to that sheet and then come up to section 4. And just using the keyboard, I'll nudge it down pretty much. This is, I'll make this much more precise later on, but for now, in terms of every level, every layer, every sheet will be exactly in the same location. The drawing in each sheet will be in the same location. But I'm not doing that now because I don't know what's going to change in terms of the structural engineer might change something. So section 5, so that's section 11. Here to section 5. Okay. So when I'm not seeing any plus next to that, that means I haven't added anything to it yet. So we're at section 5. And I could stop the video now because you get the idea, but also stop, fast forward, or go away, whatever you want to do. Somebody might want to see the rest of it, and it might be something still of value. Don't know yet. Worth watching. Okay, we'll go to the last one, which is sheet 6. And then up to section 6. Use my key, arrow keys, just to nudge this guy around. It's pretty easy to do that. Get more precision and trying to move it with your mouse. Anyway, I do. So me, that looks good. Okay, again, save it. And so just toggle through this real quickly. I'm not getting the entire elevation of the house, the whole roof on there, but the roof is the roof. All right, so I think that's giving you the idea of what the value is here of duplicating your views as opposed to putting your sections in individually. You get all your levels nicely laid out in the same way. So anyway, save this and stop.